So let's start by paying homage to the Buddha. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. So we are learning the usage of the maybe Pali syntax. Okay, last time we have learned the verbs in Pali. So now this time we will learn the participle. Okay. So participle also we have learned completely in previous lessons. So there are three kinds of participle. So present participle, past participle, and the future passive participle. Mainly we have learned. So but here new informations, two kinds of participle. So they are declinable and the indeclinables. So indeclinable participle is actually gerund. So some grammarians called gerund as a indeclinable participle. Indeclinable participle. So that is new information. And then declinable participles are, present participle, past participle, and the future passive participle, or gerundive. Another name is gerundive. Gerundive, not gerund. So, gerundive, or future passive participle. So all of these participles are adjectives. So they can be declined or inflected. Inflected and declined are the same. Inflected in gender, number, and case of the nouns which they modify or which they refer to. So they are adjectives. That is why they can be in three genders, two numbers, but so in a sentence or in the usage. So based on the noun, so which they refer to, so we need to take the gender of that. We need to decline according to the gender of that noun, according to the number of that noun, or according to the case of that noun. Okay. And also, the past participle and the gerundives are also used as a predicatively. Maybe they can be used as a verb, as a main verb, instead of the final verb. So those past participle or gerundives are also can be used as a predicated. So predicatively used in the sentences. But present participle is not like that. Present participle never, performs or never function as a predicate. But so present participle is can be understood in meaning as if why or whilst or maybe when also. So and then sometimes can be used as a substantive, substantively. Substantive means noun as a noun form. So at that time, it can be understood he who or she who or that which and so on as a noun. So substantive means used as a noun. Or maybe if maybe adjectives or maybe predicatively. So at that time can be understood as if one. But here in this example can be understood. So here, so debina, chakuna, sati, pasati, jawa mani, obija mani. Okay, jawa mani, obija mani. So in this example here, so jawa mana also present participle. So obija mana also present participle. So me he. So debina, chakuna me bind the by I. So basically sees. So being Saturday being, but that Saturday is modified by the Jawa Mani and the Obija Mani Saturday. That is adjectives. So that is so being is the meaning of the Saturday. That Saturday is modified by the Jawa Mani. The meaning of Jawa Mani is who are passing hence or who are passing away. And the Obija Mani also who are uprising or who are arising there. Who are arising there. Uprising or maybe arising the same meaning. Okay, so in this example here, Jawa Mani and the Obija Mani are so present participles. So they function as the adjective to modify the set day. That is when they have the same case and in set day, Jawa Mani and the Obija Mani, you see? And also, the present participle used as a used in the sense of potential verb, potential mood. So at that time, the meaning of that present participle is if. Okay. The first one is why, but that meaning is not included here in this example. And the second is substantively. So at the time, it means he who or that which. So now set in the sense of potential sense. So at the time, it means, if. So here example. So ida panikitjo kilano labando sabbayani bojanani no alabando votadi dhamma abada. So in this example, here labando and then no alabando. So votadi. Okay, alabando. So lavando also present participle, alabando also present participle. But at that time, so condition, so potential mood, potential meaning. So ida me here, and the banami again. So ikitogilano, so there is some patient, a patient also, a certain patient. So votadi, so who recovers? Then Dhamma abada, from that is from his illness. A patient that recovers from his illness. So lavando sabbayani bojanani. So if he gets proper diet, if he gets proper diet. But no alabando mean, so no water deep. Kila no water deep. So according to the first meaning, actually, so these two lines together. Ida banikijo gilano levando sabayani bojanani votadi dhamma avada. And then, so alevando sabayani bojanani at that time. So no votadi dhamma avada. So two lines together. So if he gets proper diet, so he recovers from his illness. But if he does not get proper diet, so he won't recover. He does not recover. So in this way. So that is here. So now labandomi, if he gets, so the meaning of if, you see, if he gets, and the alabandomi, so if he does not get it, if he does not get in this way. So potential, the sense of potential if can be understood in this example. So and then so sometimes, so here the present participle may be active as well as the passive. So they play a part of the past verb. Play a part of the past verb. So at the time, maybe aorist or imperfect past or past perfect. So at the time also agree with the subject of the sentence in gender, number, and cases. So this is the predicated use of the past participle. So for that, so we already learned widely. So in the lesson, under the lesson 15, you may remember. Here you see some model sentences. So here agado is past participle. So Buriso agado. The man came, that is aorist. Came is the meaning of the agado. Or the man has come, the perfect, present perfect. The man had come is, past perfect. So in this way, can be understood. But agado is put before the Buriso at the time. The man that came, the man that has come, the man that had come, and so on. So these are predicated use. You see, agado, Buriso agado. That is predicated use of the past participle. So we have learned widely in that. And here paragraph number, so 58 of the lesson 50. So that is why, now example here. So past participle or past participle, both active or passive. So play the part of a past verb. Play the part of a past verb. That is the predicated use of the past participle. Okay, that is a normal example here. So in the lesson 15, widely we have learned. And then sometimes the verb, so for example, hold D or hold C, etc. So those are a verb of the root brew. So follows the past participle. Follow the past participle. And then, so those verb hold D or hold C, so can be understood. You know, have or has or had, or maybe have been, and so on. So the meaning of hold D or hold C. So like the perfect sense. So in this example, that point is clear. You see? So dasamo gahabadi. So badali bodhan anobado hodi. Here you see anobado. Anobado is anubabu nadi, past participle form of the anubabu nadi. So that is active past participle. That is why, you know, dasamo gahabadi. The householder gaha dasama, so has arrived at bodily bodha, you see. Here the sense of has, so it can be understood. Because this does, the anobado is active past participle. But in the other example, so asanani pinyatani, on here pinyatani is past participle form of the, so binyabedi, prepare. binyabedi. So the meaning is here, seeds have been prepared. So here have been is the meaning of the haunting. So here binyadani is past participle passive. That is why here have been. If past participle is active, like the anobado, at that time only the sense of has can be understood. So because of that, in Pali, the usage of the Henyadani imperfect past and the usage of the Barauka past perfect already lost. Instead of that, so we use past participle together with the verb to be as a perfect sense. And then next, so declinable participle using as a noun as well as adjectives. So they are here, you see, Buddha. Buddha is a past participle. So actually, that is derived from the root Bud and the past participle surface da. But it is actually past participle adjective awakened. But later it is used as a noun, you know, the awakened one or the Buddha. So that is using as a noun. The same way Sugata. Okay. So that Sugata also derived from the, you know, su prefix rugam and then past participle ta. So the meaning is gone where, but later it is used an epithet or the attribute of the Buddha. And also sometimes it is used as an adjective also, swagada, where come or where gone where or something like that. That is why, those past participle or present participle, so can be used as a noun as well as an adjective, but naturally, originally they are adjectives. And also here some more example. So they are here, Adano, Awikia, Katani, Akatani, ja. So here, Katani, Akatani, they are past participle, Rukar. But so one should take notice of. So what one has done or what one has not done. Okay. So they are now using as a noun, object of the awakaya. Nothing now to modify by this word. So katani, akatani, originally they are past participle adjective, but function as a noun here. So what one has done or what one has not done. So that is from the Dhammavara. The same way in the next example also you can see Ati Bhikkhave Ajadan Abhudan Agadan Asankadan. So Ati means there is. So Bhikkhave means monks. And then Ajadan also past participle Rujan Ajadan, but with the negation. Najadan Ajadan. So not born. Ajadan, and the Abudan, not become, as in now, and the Agadan, not made, and the Asankadan, not compounded. You see, they are now. And also, some words like the Mahant or Maha, they are. So maybe we know that they are adjective or present participle. But if we analyze what formation they are, so derived from the present participle root maha and the present participle suffix and. So we have the mahant. So great. So as the adjectives. Or great or excellent or something like that. Mahant. So the same way, so Bhawant also, later we use dear or friendly. So it is derived from the root boot and the present participle want. So Bhawant will become or all become our. So Bhawant. The same way, sand. This sand also later, sando dhammo, sadhammo, or sando buriso, saburiso. So a good dhamma, a true dhamma, a good person in the sense of good. That's sand, but originally that is derived from the so root as and present participle suffix and. So in this way also, later, using as the adjectives or the other meaning also can be seen. And then now another one. So past participle using as an abstract noun. Abstract noun means state of something. State of something. So here in this example, you see, So Nesitasa Jalitan, Anesitasa Jalitan Nati. So actually it should be Nesitasa Jalitan Ati, Anesitasa Jalitan Nati, like that. So two lines together. So Nesita. Nesita means so depending on or clinging on or cling on something. So Nesitasa, the meaning of Nesita, for him who has clung. Nesitasa, for him who has clung. Jalita, wavering. So abstract noun, you see. Jalita is past participle, but wavering. State of wavering. So there is state of wavering. But anesitasa, but for him who has not clung. So jalita nati. So there is no wavering. The wavering is the meaning of the jalita. Jalita is past participle. Rujal and past participle da. He is inside the jalita. Wavering or shaking, something like that. So if he clings, he is clinged on something, attached to something. So at the time, so his mind is shaky on that object, not stable. So in this way can be understood. So there's also, the usage of the past participle as and the abstract noun. Okay, so now, so the usage of past participle we have learned. So widely in the previous lesson, lesson 15, I already show you, but some more usage are also here. And then next is what? So declining about that, okay. Now next one is, past participle. Is it as the abstract now? Oh, this one we finished now. Now, number G. So declining past participle is also used as a gerund. The gerund. And an example. That example also occurred already. So eka mandan tita ko sa diwada bhagawanda ida davoja. So ida davoja. So that deity having stood aside. Having stood aside, said this to the Lord. Ida davoja. So that is from the Mangala Sutta also. So S11. So Sagata Webgat. So Sanyuta Pali. So here Ika Mandan Tita Ko. You see here Tita is past participle form of the Daitati Ruta. So stood. But so Igamanantita ko. So here translated as having stood aside. That deity having stood aside, so said this to the Lord. So that one also in the previous lesson we have learned. In the lesson 15, under the past participle, the usage of the past participle. So here, some model sentences, you see the last line. So we had ida gato. Here, agato is past participle. Ida ni dehin sayeti. So having come here from that monastery. So we had ida agato. So here agato, having come here from the monastery, now lies down there. So in this, so he came from the monastery and so came and now lies down there in this way. So that is why, the past participle can be used, part of the past participle, or part of the past verb actually, and the present perfect and the past perfect tense, and also gerund, you see, that is the usage of gerund. And then like the as adjective. So in this lesson, under the lesson 15, we have learned just to recall. Okay. Getida kato here, you see. And then another example also, Atakoda Diwada yo. So Seda Wasi Su Dewi Su Anda Rahita Bhagavado Buddha do Badu Rahe Su. Okay, so here another example. So another example is Atakoda Diwada yo. Diwada yo. Soda Wasisu, sorry, the type of mistake. Soda Wasisu. No, Seda Wasisu. Soda Wasisu, Dewisu, Andarahita. That is from the Mahasamaya Sutta. Padu Rahiso. Padu Rahiso. So then those gods, they are pure abode, that means Soda Wasa. So then those gods, so having banished, actually, having disappeared in the pure abodes, having disappeared among the gods of your abode. Your abodes, and then appear before the Lord. Before the Lord. That is from the Mahasamaya Sutta, also S1 to 6. So in this example also here, so Andarahita is past participle of the Andhra deity. Okay, Andhra deity. Past participle of the Andhra deity. So, the meaning is, having disappeared. Having disappeared. So as is Jaran sense. Jaran meaning, you see? The same way in the next example. Oh, sorry, only one example. Purado Badu Rahansu. No, not Badu Rahisu. Badu Rahansu. Badu Rahisu also. Actually, right. It's okay. No problem. Badu Rahansu. Ahansu. And then another is, so the agent of action denoted by the past participle passive may be put either in the instrumental case or the genitive case. So that one is in the sentence structure, based on the sentence structure. So past participle is adjective. So agent of passive past. So participle. By, so instrumental or so genitive. Now we have learned already, right? So the one also in the Bodha Godamina Sama, so Bhikkhu Sangho Badi Bhadito. So Bodha Godamina Sama Bhikkhu Sangho. Sama Bhikkhu Sangho Badi Bhadito. So Bhikkhu Sangho Badi Bhadito. So the order of the monks has been led. Has been led properly by the Lord Gautama. By the good God, by the Lord God. So here past participle is Padipatito. Padipatiti. Padipatito. So its agent. It is past participle passive. So that is why object of the other one is Bhikkhu Sangha with the nominated case subject. So grammatical subject or logical object. So the order of the months. So Bhikkhu Sangha is nominated case. But its agent, led by whom, is Bodha, Bodhamena with the instrumental case, you see. Bodha, Bodhamena. And then another example also can be seen that one. So Sawitiya Awiduri Inyadarasa Bogalasa. So Awa Sata Beindo Vinyato Hoti. Sawitiya Awiduri. So Inyadarasa Bogalasa. Inyadarasa Bogalasa Awa Sata Beindo Vinyato. Vinyato Hoti. So Am's food has come to be prepared. Prepared in a public rest house. Rest house near Sawati. So by Sam Gill. So that is from the where. So we near Poland for system. So here Sawati ya awi dure. So past participle is here Pinyato. Pinyato is Pinyabedi prepare. Past participle Pinyabedi prepare. Its object. Grammatical subject or logical object is our start beindo. Our start beinda is so actually beinda is Am's food, but our start beinda Am's food in a public rest house is our start beinda. Okay, Am's food in a public rest house, our start beinda. So and then Sawati ya Awiduri is near Sawati. But here, Inyadarasa Bogalasa is so by some guild, actually by a certain guild, instead of saying some guild or certain guild. So that is Inyadarasa Bogalasa. So Inyadarasa Bogalasa is agent who prepared, one who prepared. That's so Am's food. So the agent for the Benyato. But with the genitive key, you see, Inyadarasa Bogalasa. Awastra Bendo Vigneto. Okay. So that is why, agent of the passive past participle. So sometimes can be denoted by the instrumental case, sometimes the genitive case also. And then so now present participle and the past participle. So we have learned completely. So the first one is two kinds of participles, declinable and indeclinable. So indeclinable past participles actually gerund in some grammarians idea. But declinable participles we have learned. So present participle, past participle, and the gerunded or future passive participle. So all of the past declinable participles are adjectives. So that is why they are declined in gender, number, and case of the nouns they modified, the nouns they referred. And also the past participle and gerundive are also used, so predicatively in sentences. Predicatively in sentences. You see, the gerundives are like the we did that ban or that ban or we that ban, very common, using as a predicatively. Okay, that is a no more example provided here. And the present participle, so translated why or while, sometimes as in now at the time, he, who, or that which. Okay, so, but in this example, he, who, or that which, why is very common. We have learned under the lesson 23. Let's record. So, maybe 22. Yes. So 22 is present participle, you see. So the meaning of that present participle meaning is, what is it? Here you see present participle are declinable and the nature of the adjectives. So declinable and the nature of the adjectives, you see. So, and they may be part of the a noun in a sentence. So they are declined. So in the gender, number, in case of they modify the noun, they modify. And also, see how they decline the meaning. You see in this, the present participle used to express the contemporaneity of an action. So the meaning is why or whilst. You see? So here example, so salabando hasati. So salabamano hasati. While talking, he laughs. So sa salabandi hasati, sa salabamana hasati. So while talking, she laughs, and so on. And also using as a noun also here, you see? So na samano hodi baran wihitayando. So baran wihitayando. Here wihitayando is present participle. So the meaning is one who hurts another. That is baran wihitayando. So using as a noun, you see one who hurts. At the time, we won't translate the sense of why. Okay, that one we have learned. So just to recall, just to review in this lesson, just lesson 22nd. So now here, some more example for in the sense of adjectives or substantives. Adjectives. So devina, jakuna, sadi, basati, jawamani, obijam. Here jawamani and the obijamani are present participle. They modify the sadi. So that is right. So beings who are present hence and are present there. Being who are. And also that present participle, so can be understood sometimes in the sense of if. So the sense of potential, if. So here, so lavando sabayani bojanani, and the alavando. So lavando means if he gets. Alavando means if he does not get. Lavando, alavando, in this way. And then, so past participle, both active or passive, so play the part of the past verb. So at that time can be understood as the aorist by the simple past, and the imperfect or perfect, maybe present perfect or past perfect. So has gone or had gone or something like that. So at the time they agree with the subject of the sentence or subject of the clause in gender, number, and case. This is called the predicated use of the past participle. So sometimes after that past participle, so the verb hodi or hosi, etc., can follow. So at the time, the meaning of do hodi, hosi, even though they are verb to be, maybe is or was, but we cannot understand that sense. So have or has or had. So if past participle is active, if past participle is passive, maybe have been or has been or had been based on the context. Here Dasamo Gahabadi, Padali Bautan, Anobado, Hodi, Anobado, Hodi. Anobado is past participle active. So Hodi, that is here, has arrived. Anobado is arrived. So Hodi means has. The same way here, Asanani, Binyatani, Hondi. So here, Binyatani is past participle. Hondi is verb to be. So here, have been prepared. The meaning of Binyatani is prepared. But Hondi is have been, because Binyatani is passive past participle. And then, so declinable participle, so using as a noun as well as the adjectives, here like the Buddha. So Buddha is come from the root Bud and the da, past participle Buddha. Literal meaning of that is awakened. But later we use the Buddha or the awakened one in this way. The same way Sukata. So Su, that is come from the Su prefix root gam and the da. So literal meaning is gone where, but later it is used an epithet or the Buddha or the quality, the attribute of the Buddha. Sometimes using as an adjective also based on the context can be understood. So here are some more examples. So Adano Awikiya Katanija Akatanija. So here Katani Akatani use it as a noun. So what one has done or what one has not done. So katani, akatan. The same way, ati bekawe, ajadan, abudan, agadan, azenkatan. Here, ajadan is past participle. Abudan also past participle. Agadan also past participle. Azenkatan also past participle. But they are using as a noun. So, and not born, and not become, and not made, and not compounded. See? And also, so that is present participle. So mahan is come from the root maha and the and. But we use it as an adjective, mahan, great, or excellent, or big. The word one. So literally it is derived from the root bu and the and. So the meaning is actually being, but later it is used as an adjective, dear or friendly. The same way sent also be and root as to be and the and sent. But later in the sense of good. like the Saburisa, a good person, or Sadama, a true Dhamma. So in the sense of good, in the sense of true, so it is used. And so past participle naturally, originally, but using as an abstract noun, state of something or be in something, be in wavering, just the action, referring to the action. So Nesidasa Jalidan, Anisidasa Jalidan Nati. So here Jalidan is Jalati. Jalati means shake or move or wave. Jalida means waved or moved or shaken, but not that sense. They are wavering, moving, or shakenness in the sense of abstract. So there is wavering for him, but there is no wavering for him, and so on. And then, so declinable participle, actually, so this one also past participle, not just participle. So past participle used as a gerund, So here ekamandan tita, ekamandan means one side, so tita means stood, right? The meaning is here, having stood aside, having stood on one side. So the same way here also, Sodawasisu Dewesu Andrahita. So Andrahita is past participle of the Andra deity, disappeared. But here, so having disappeared this way. So past participle using as a gerund. Many examples we have. And also another one, so agent of the passive past participle is denoted by the instrumental or the genitive here. Goda, Godamena, Padipatito, led by the good Godama. Okay. Goda, Godamena, Padipatito. The same way here also, Inyadarasa, Bogalasa, Binyato, prepared by some guild, prepared by some guild. So in this way. So these are the usage of the past participle and then present participle. Okay, later one is gerundive. So gerundive also many. So we could not finish today. It should be for next time. So under the gerundive, so here so gerundive. So gerundive is using as a passive, or gerundive and past participle are the same way. So there is passive past participle express, so the sense of fitness, properly, obligation, so necessity and capability. So translated as a have to be, is to be, or ought to be, or should to be, or can be, could be. So in this way. Okay, this one we should finish today. So I will continue that one. So gerundive or so future passive participle. So it can denote the sense of so fitness. What is it? Another So propriety. Propriety. So propriety, and then so obligation, necessity. So necessity or capability. Capability. Okay. So, and also in English, they can be understood. So is to be or ought to be, is to be, ought to be, and then should be. Should be, and then so occasionally can be also. That can be, could be, maybe, or might be. Might be this way. Now, example. So here, so abanadi padan nisaya. So banadi bado bahadabo nisaya. So banadi bado. So bahadabo. Here you see. So bahadabo. So bahadabo is, that gerundive or future passive participle. So abanadi bada nisaya, banadi bado bahadabo. So through no onslaught on creature. So onslaught abanadi bada. So onslaught maybe, so abanadi bada through not killing. So living being. So onslaught instead of saying no onslaught. Not killing living being. So killing living being. So it should be got rid of. So should be corridor. Okay. So that is from the Mijima Nikaya Boloan. And maybe another example. So another one, so like adjectives. So gerundy agrees with the noun they refer to. And also they even using as a predicate with their gerundive. So, okay, that one is under the first one. So play, what is it? Play the part of the predicate. And then like an adjective, so agree with the noun. Agree with the noun they refer to. They refer to. And then, so their agent, bind, so instrumental or so genitive, like the adjectives. So that is a now. Another example is, so, but here, another info is, so they are sometimes used impersonally. They are sometimes used impersonally. Other than put them in the neuter gender singular number. And they are using as a neuter noun also. Neuter gender singular.
Bandi, does it mean they are used as power sentence?
Yeah, that is power sentence. They are sometimes used impersonally. That is a power sentence. So at the time, they themselves will be so neuter gender singular. And also, so they are also you also as a neuter nouns. So maybe all of them, but now, so in this example, here Bahadapo. Okay, so but no agent, that is fine, not with the genitive or instrumental. But so the meaning of that Bahadapo is here, should be corridor. Okay, and then another example is so Andrameki Nadi. So Daridaba Hondi. So Andrameki Nadi Daridaba Hondi. So Daridaba Hondi. So actually, so there is a river, Nadi Hodi, there is a river. So now adjectives using to modify into the, Nadi. So Andrameki, along the road or on the way. There is a river, actually, so which is, so to be crossed. So which is to be across, but modifying to the river actually, but this one is omitted, can be ended to be across. So if we translate to be crossed, so at that time maybe look like the passive infinitive, actually, which is to be. That means the past one, is to be, but it is adjective function to modify the river net d. So the readaba is modifying to the net d. So that is which is to be crossed. So in this way. And then, so another example is, so arinyake na pikho awuso maukalana ime dhamma samadaya. So witti dabba bagewa. So gamanda viharina. So arinyake na pikho awuso maukalana. So arinyake na pikho awuso maukalana ime dhamma samadaya. Ime dhamma samadaya witti dabba bagewa. So witti dabba bagewa gamanda viharina. So actually here two agent, Aranyakena also agent, Gamanda Viharina also agent, but the subject or maybe the reference noun is Ime Dhamma. That is why they are Witti Dabba. So also Ananda. So these things Bandariva Anand, Bandariva Makulana. So also Makulana. Ime Dhamma. So these things. These things are certainly to be taken up and practiced. Certainly means bagewa. Are certain. These things are certain. Yeah. Practiced by a man living in a forest, or all the more by one staying near a village. All the more. Samadaya, maybe. Samadaya. Samadaya practice. So by a monk living in a forest, Aranyakena. The forest, and then all the more by one staying near a village. So in this example also here, Aranyakena is agent. So Kamanda Viharina also agent, that is with the instrumental case. Imedama nominated case plural. So that is a Wati Daba also nominated case plural. Okay. So Wati Daba is agent that so gerund or future passive. So maybe just two more example. Or just one yeah. So here Katang Karaniya. What is to be done has been done. Another example. Katang Karaniya. So what is to be done? So that is the meaning of the Karaniya. And the Katan is has been done. So here, Katan Karaniya. Now, so Karaniya is a function of the noun. You see, Karaniya also future present participle, a function of the noun. And now the last example. So Dasamo Kahabati Padili Bodha Anubado Hoti. So Kinaji Dewa Karaniyena. So Kinaji Dewa. So Karaniyena. So this one also in the sense of noun form. So the householder. So Dasama has arrived at Padali Bodha. Bodha. So Kinaji Dewa Karaniyena. So here Karaniyena is a noun form. So on some business or other. Kinaji Deva Karaniyena. or some business or art. So now in this example, maybe, so according to them, these all of meaning are not here in this example, but so the usage of the gerundive or future passive, so as in now, so here as the adjective in the first example, so bahadabo, that is as a predicated function, so should be corridor. In the second example, so deridaba is so adjective function to modify, which is to be crossed. So okay, now so predicated function. But in this example, so adjective function. But in the next, in the Aranyakena Samadaya, also Witi Dabba. This one also predicated function. That function. Oh, sorry. Here, but this one is now function. And next one also now function. Okay. So now function. So, okay, now we finish the gerundive also. Next time will be about the infinitive and then some usage of the word. So after that, we will go to the vocabulary. Okay, so any question for the lesson?
Gandhi, here, what asenkata is translated as not compounded, which is not very clear. Could you please explain about this not compounded?
So actually, so Sinkada is, instead of saying compounded, how to say, maybe created also. Actually, all of these are maybe Jada and Buddha is so passive sense, sorry, the intransitive sense. So Kata and Asankada is so created. So actually not instead of saying not compounded, not created is better. So just following the book translation, not created.
Thank you, Bante.
Okay, so if no more question, so let me stop here by saying sadhu. So sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Thank you so much, Bante.
Thank you, Bante. Good night.
Night.
Thank you,
very
Bante.
much,
Good night, Sukyoto.
Bye.
Nice.